Hello to everyone around me and those that are listening to this. I wanted to write this story. I've tried for years to write this. But for y'all to fully understand it, I have to go back to where I was 5 years old. You see, I've always had these dreams, but they're not like any other dream. Not the dreams where you're falling, not the dreams where you're being chased by monsters. These dreams feel so real. No 5-year-old should ever feel this or see this. I'm now 24 years old. My name is of no importance. And when I do get it written down a little bit and try to upload it on websites, it gets taken down for my old poor spelling. So, I'm just going to tell you by speaking it. It is all in my head. It has been there for years, clawing and ripping everything that is a part of me to shreds. Part of me can no longer tell reality from fiction, and part of me can hold a grasp of sanity because of it. I want you to all to understand that I'm only going to tell you a short bit of it for now. Over time it changes. Every time I tell or write it, it changes. But it still stays on the same track. When I was 5 years old, I went to sleep and woke up. But I did not wake up in my world. This world. I woke up in another. It was so real, so frightening. The people around me. It was like I was seeing things happen. As I got older, it all started to merge into this world as well. The people I met in my dreams, the names. Later on, I met them in real life. But they were different in this world. But when I sleep, they're different. You see, this is only the beginning. For many of you will not understand what I'm going to tell you. But if you believe in a paradox world, then you will understand. Can you imagine the mind could hold a key to the soul? Then you can also imagine that the mind also holds the key to multiple universes, to multiple worlds, multiple realities. The mind is so complex, so locked, that we only use 10% of our brains. It is a high, rare chance that you can access more than that. It takes immense training. But wouldn't you be shocked to know that children at 5 and 9 below are able to access more than 10%? Gradually over time they lose that, but I never have. The story I'm going to tell you is about a man. That is me, but not me. The people in it. I have lost and gained. There's sadness, destruction, betrayal, love, hatred, war, destruction, incarnation, everything you can imagine. Everything that we have in this world is in that world, but different. If I have already lost you, then I ask you for forgiveness on this part. But I said it's complex on how I'm doing this. You see, his name is Chess. Naoto Chess. Naoto is the man that I dream I am. That is breaking and clawing at my reality, knocking on the door. As I look left and then right within these dreams, I am able to see more and more of it. And as of lately, the dreams have become more fluent every night. Even when I close my eyes, I can see them. All I have to do is close my eyes and I can see everything, feel it. The year is 2005. I was 15 years old. When I met a man named Richard Karn. Richard Karn was the beginning of the episodes of my dreams. And they started getting more fluent. The final chess piece. Now you see, me and Richard Karn were good friends. But over time, things got between us. Me and Richard Karn were a pair of tie, if you understand what that means. You couldn't separate us. We'd protect each other like brothers. And then a year later he died. He was murdered in front of my eyes. And then the dreams got worse. The dreams became more real. The people in the dreams were coming and staying in this world as well. I feel like I have opened a paradox, a doorway that will not ever close within my own mind. The time is 12:45 a.m. The city is bright. In the distance you can hear gunfire. Now you see I am standing there trying to detect if I am dreaming, if I'm asleep. I've done multiple things to see if I am. It's like the dreams are pulling me in and not letting me go. I'm sleeping longer and longer and longer and longer. I've slept 12 hours almost every day since my friend has passed away. It's like my body is trying to tell me to go to that world. My mind is wanting to stay. And I know if my mind stays, the body in this world will die. Now back to the story. I get sidetracked sometimes, sorry. Time is 12:49 a.m. You're hearing gunfire in the distance. You see a man, white hair, down to his shoulders, wearing all black. Trench coat with belts on each side of the leggings. Two guns on each side. That man starts walking towards the gunfire. As he looks to his right and left, up and down, you're seeing bodies on the floor, riddled with holes from gunfire and bullets, of women and children and men, all trying to escape from the pain. You can see on their faces the fear of their death coming. Frozen in time. You can almost smell it. This man, his chest is walking down that path, the road, littered with the corpses of the people that were trying to escape. You see 3 more people in front of him. And as you walk, you'll tell that those people know Jess. They're not holding their guns to Jess, but holding their guns to the people firing towards them. Jess is still walking straight towards the gunfire, no fear, nothing. As he walks towards it, bullets start hitting his arm, his body, and he's still walking towards it. A bullet goes through his cheek as it heals, unknowing why, but he feels the pain. The men are bound-bounded on the other side, unknown. Why is this man walking towards them? They ask each other inside their minds. They can't figure it out. So they all open fire directly at him, riddling him with holes as he drops to one knee and starts chuckling with laughter. Frightened the men are. As they try to reload, Jess stands up and charges forward. The men see that he's charging forward to them as one of them backs up, pulls out a knife from his jacket, slits the man who was trying to back away. The other men are looking to their side, dumbfounded on how Chess got there so quick, knowing the only fear, not knowing what is going to happen to them. As one of them opened fire at Chess, hitting the man that is held by Chess, stabbed through the knife. Chess laughs as he pushes the dead man that he held with the knife and stabbed towards the man firing at him. He pushes the body aside as he opens fire again at Chess, not seeing exactly where he was before it's too late. Chess stabs him through the cheek to the head and whispers in his ear, "Do you not know what fear truly is? And appreciate your own life." He drops the man, limped, as the third man stands up and drops his weapon and starts running away. Chess pulls out his gun, fires one single bullet to the back of the man's head before he can even get 1 inch away. Not even looking at the man that he just shot, just pulling the trigger with no remorse. Chess looks at his friends as they start walking up, looking around, a little bit frightened. Chess puts away his weapons and looks at them back. "Boss, are you alright?" one of them asks. Chess looks at him, says, "You all should have been able to handle this." The man that just spoke bows his head in shame. "I'm sorry, boss. It was just a little too much. You should have helped those people escape," Chess said, as he looked towards them. "But all you did was help them get into a gunfight that they could not win. You got innocent women and children killed, and men," Chess said as he looked at them again. "You were supposed to help them escape, and yet you stayed here, getting them all killed." The 3 friends of his looked down in shame, knowing that they failed him. As you hear crying in the distance, they all look towards him, seeing one child still alive, hiding in a corner in the shadows in an alley. Chess puts his hand out, telling them to hold as he walks towards the child, and gets down on one knee and looks at the child. The child looking back at him in fear, frightened of what Chess would do to him next. Chess looks at him and rubs the kid's head and asks him if he's alright. I'm fine," the child answered. Not knowing what to do next, Chess looked at the child and asked, Is your parents here? The child looked at him and said, "They were killed." Chess looks down and apologizes. The child says, "It's not your fault." Chess holds out his hand. His little boy reaches forward and grabs hold of his hand. Chess in the form. As he grabs a hold, he looks back and walks with the child out of the alley. He passes him to his friends. Make sure he gets out of the city. They've still got business to handle here. They all nodded their head in agreement as they all started running out of the way towards the bodies, towards the truck. Chess looks down at the bodies around him as a tear falls down his face. And then looks at the men that he just killed. And walks away towards the gunfire in the distance. End part 1. Now, this is the first time I've ever told this story out loud. And I can't write it down. I get writer's block if I write shit down. I don't know why. I hope you guys like my story. It will still be more, I promise you that. I will at least upload one every week or 2 days. You know, depends on when I'm able to get it. When I'm able to think properly without stress. As I've said, my name is of no importance to you. I don't want you to know my name, really. I'm a writer who wishes to be remained unknown. Just call me Chess. The same as the story. And if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Bye.